Hi everyone, it's Lisa Vanderwelt, Elizabeth Vanderwelt. Lisa's a nickname, you all know it now. Shh. I know I'm starting early, and I want to start off by apologizing sincerely. Okay, so what happened was originally I thought I had something at 1 o'clock. I was like, oh, I got to push it back, I'll move it to 2. Then I found out the thing I had to do was 2 o'clock. So I wanted to move it back to 1. But then I heard all my brothers and sisters were going for a bike ride. So it would be nicer if I didn't have my brothers yelling in the background about Fortnite right now. So as you can see, today we're starting the homeschooling workshop. So as you can see, this is a picture of my mom, me, and my sister is right in the corner underneath homeschooling workshop area there. But this I remember very clearly. I don't know why, but we were learning grade 7 science, and I remember the front page having a polar bear on it. Don't know how come I know that specifics to a detail, but I just remember those. So this is at our old house, and this is just, I seen this picture and I was like, this is perfect to use for my homeschooling workshop. Not great quality, but who cares? So let me start by introducing myself. I am Elizabeth Vanderwelt. I'm the owner and founder of Fruitful Womb Doula Services. I'm a doula, a birth, postpartum, fertility, and I'm taking way too many trainings these days. But I'm a trained support person who provides informational, emotional, and physical support through pregnancy, birth, postpartum, fertility, and much more, as I already said. I was homeschooled since grade 3. So a little bit about me was, as you can obviously see, I've got thick thighs. Do you see those legs in this picture? Actually, a horrible picture choice. I don't know why I chose this picture. Never mind. Anyway, um, maybe we'll go back to this one for a minute. So, I in school, okay, so maybe I should get to the personality part of me. I am the type of person, I am very open. I like to talk to people. I've been a people person since the beginning of as long as I can remember. I love to help people, and specifically, I love to do things with them. So in school, I was always trying to make friends, and I wanted a lot of people to like get to know. I wanted friends, and so they didn't want me. I was heavier, so I was always bullied about my weight. I love dresses. Like in this picture, this is in my phase when I was trying to get back to what the cool kids thought I needed to be. And I had a long time where I struggled that I needed to be what other people wanted me to be. Um, as the years I've discovered that's not true. So I used to love wearing dresses, but I was always told by girls that, you shouldn't be wearing dresses. That's only for if you got some big event or something, and school is no big event. Of course, I wanted to fit in, so I need to do. So now, because I love dresses, I decided I'm going to wear them every single day with my skirts, and that's just how I am. That's what I've decided. So that is a little bit why we decided to homeschool. My sister, she was very upset with the fact that we were going to be homeschooled. My mom said try it for the year, and then if she didn't like it, she could go back. She ended up loving it. But me, it was harder because I didn't have the same, like, I have to see people every day. But I was happy for the fact that I could just kind of chill. You know what I mean? I didn't have to come home. I didn't have to cry. I didn't have to worry about not eating that night because somebody was going to say that I ate too much that last night, that I looked even fatter today. So for me, it came to the point, homeschooling was to release me from my fears and my hate of myself. And if it weren't for homeschooling, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. At 17, I was finished with high school, and I decided to go to a year of university. I'm very happy I did go to university when I did. I decided to do business because for at the time it was 4 years, I had been volunteering at a thrift store, and I wanted to make manager. Now, a lot of the people told me that you got to get a business degree. So because I wanted that, I needed that business degree, I thought. So anyway, I've ended up failing a lot of my last semesters of classes, and I told my parents this is not something I want. I can't do another year where I feel, even in the school system, belittled that I failed. My mother never used the word failed. If we didn't get it, she would help go through it over once again. And personally, I am very biased, but my mother was an amazing teacher. And so, yeah, so that's why I decided to become a doula, was because someone had told me about doula stuff, and I've loved birth ever since the beginning of my start of womanhood, let's say. And so that's the reason why homeschooling has actually led me to the career choice I am today, which one day will probably lead me to become a midwife because I've decided I want to advance in my future dreams. So one day maybe I'll be sitting doing a webinar about midwifery, but who knows? So anyway, that's a little bit about me. Now, this was a post that was posted quite a while back, but I had shared it here at this time, was that if you don't want to homeschool, you don't have to think. You don't have to think that you have to homeschool. Apparently, the school system thinks that even if they start in September and they get ahead a year, they're going to do fine. They're not going to fall. Okay. So I have no idea what just happened there. I have no absolute idea what just happened. I was going to check for questions, but as I had said before, this will be a YouTube video. You'll get all the links there too, but I'll post in today's event as possible. And this is the link to what the government has for stuff. First off, I'll say that if I cut off again, I don't know why. My internet, it's been shady today, and not even my brothers have been home. So, like, I have no idea. I have no idea what is going on. But we will make do. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's fine. So, where was I? Okay. So, I called them tips, but I don't think tips is the right word. I think they're more like links and things that have helped us. So, Duolingo is one of the best for learning languages. Now, at least from what we've heard and learned over the years, is that the government considers if you're learning a home language or a language that you speak at home. So say one of you is Spanish or Korean or whatever your race is. If that's your home language and you taught that in the house, that can replace French. So we are a Dutch family, so you know if that's something. So it's up to you how you decide your family, but this website has awesome stuff for French. So that's something. And again, I'll link these all in, but Duolingo is awesome for that. Overdrive. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but the libraries actually provide a thing called Overdrive. And if you look with your library card, you're allowed to sign in, I think. And there's lots of books and things like that that you can, ebooks, you know, to download kind of thing. So that's something you can use if you're needing special books for studies or whatever it will be. Want them to read more, but like them on the tablet, then that's a way to get it done. So tip 3, so Adventure Academy. So this academy it's like all lesson plans for elementary and middle school. There's like it's kind of a game for learning kind of thing. So the first month is free, but it's normally $60 a year. So if you want something to spend that would get them to learn, this is something to go along those lines. So it depends on if you have older or young kids, that's something to look into. So another one is Shmoop. I never say this right. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it, but I call it Shmoop. So Shmoop has, how do I explain it? They have like, I was going to try to show you links, but it doesn't seem to let me do one more at a time kind of thing. So Shmoop has it that you get like lesson plans and you get to see the studies of things, and they do have courses, but I think they're paid, and this is more for high school kids, but I do think they have an elementary section. You have to look further at it. Like, again, I'll post links. I was hoping I would go walk through it kind of, but Facebook won't let me. So another one is A to Z teacher stuff. So this has free themes that you can go on about and kind of get your mojo for it. You know what I mean? Get your feel, kind of what, like say today you want to make it all about learning about Dr. Seuss. So About Me is something I didn't mention before is I used to do a co-op group. And so this co-op group was awesome because I tried to teach so many different things and I loved it. I absolutely adored it. And teaching all those kind of things, like random stuff, I wanted a theme for each time it came. So this website helped me a lot with that. So another one is Teaching Ideas, and this is from the UK, so some of the material they give is in British kind of way, but if you're here in Canada, it won't matter that much, I don't think. But that's another one that I've used. These are just websites, there's links, there's printables, like there's all these kind of things. And if you just type up homeschooling free PDF workbook or workbook PDF, you can find things. And if you need help, just list me your grade, PM me your email, and I'll send you a bunch of stuff. Or, you know, I'll just even send it to your regular email kind of thing. So another one is IXL learning. So this is like math quizzes, if I remember correctly. So this goes for all grades. They do like math quizzes, and it's a really interactive kind of thing, and it'll get them trying to think of the answer to the question kind of thing. So another one is Tiger Algebra. So if you have older students and you're starting on algebra already, this one's great because you may not even know the answer. Or say you're just doing a workbook and they don't have the answers. You type this question up and the answer comes up. But it gives you a step-by-step. So if you want to show them how it's done a few times, or like they have one, you work on it, you can't figure it out, then you double check with that and you're like, see, this is how it was supposed to be done, kind of thing. So that's a great one we use all the time too. Wolfram Alpha, similar kind of process. It's a math thing. You just put in math questions and it'll kind of give you the answer, but it'll break it down. So make it hard. Teachers Pay Teachers. I included a link for the free stuff because we want free a lot of the time. But this is teachers, and they make free stuff that you can use for your classroom. So I've used it. We've used it at the home here quite a few times, and so it helps. Now this one's free. This is Piano Nanny. So if you have piano and you want them to learn piano, this one is great because it offers free like telling you how to read the notes a little bit, read the music. So I thought it was interesting. They've got beginner, intermediate, and the advanced. Sorry, can't remember names right now. So that's helpful too. So we didn't get a piano till this year, so this will come in handy for now. So have fun teaching. This is a similar thing. This got resources, and it's just got a lot of fun stuff. I tried to find links that I kept. My school bar, like I have, you know how you have those folders that you can keep, excuse me, where you can keep all the links you want on Google? It's full. So I wanted to get the best ones from you. So this ended up taking a bit of time because I have so many bookmarked. So many. So this is a good one. Open Library. I just found this recently actually for the high school stuff, but a lot of the books, it's open books. Like they're just, you download them and it's like a PDF version of the book, and it comes really in handy if you need to read like The Great Gatsby or Macbeth or things like that. Now, my brother just had to read The Great Gatsby for grade 10, but we already had a copy in the house, so it didn't matter. So I got some pictures of some schedules, and I see they shrank when they got prettied in here. But okay, I'll just try to read it. So some of the stuff, I didn't make it too long. I don't want to make it too long. I just want to go over some things with you guys to help you out. So our family schedule here, so this was one, they did shower, breakfast, school time. So you can do it by subjects you like. So they did it from 8:30 to about 11:10 maybe. Then you have a lunch break till past 12 a little bit, more school. Then at 2 o'clock, clean the schoolroom and refill workbooks kind of thing. But if you're just doing this, you'll probably end up doing it on your kitchen table. When I was younger, we had a classroom. My dad made one in the basement. But because we moved, we didn't have that option anymore. So now it's on the kitchen table. So you have chores, then check email, kids' free time, dinner prep, dinner, and then bedtime, work/blog, and then mom and dad free time. So this is one that she made for her entire house. So it's all the things that they normally do. So that just tells you that, you know, they have it all very organized. So that's something you can make literally the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed kind of thing. Or this one goes by classes. So 9 a.m. is calendar time activities. So this is for a religious person, but it would be for prayer, Pledge of Allegiance. So here in Canada, it would be O Canada, and the Dale Learning Notebook. So you could do writing prompts if your kids are older and try to get them to focus on learning. Yeah, like learning a little bit of like, oh, today the weather is sunny, but what is something, I'm just going this off the top of my head, so it's not great. But what is something you can do for fun in the sun? So, you know, get them kind of writing a little bit. So again, religious, so they did Bible, math, English, handwriting, reading, spelling, vocabulary, lunch, history, piano, writing, and free time. So this is where they have to learn something for free. Now, as you see, they made Friday where they get it easier. You know what I mean? They get photography. But then at 1:30, they get Lego education, but then it's free. It's empty. So that just tells you that she gives them Friday like a break kind of thing, you know what I mean? So she split it up, 1 week science, 1 week, 1 day history, science, photography, and mainly all of the same after that. But then this one here is like wake up, breakfast, exercise, Bible, math, language arts, break, language arts. So you can see she does a lot of language arts. Chinese is the language they're learning. Music, lunch, reading, social studies, and writing. So these are all things that you can do too, and to schedule it out a bit. So what we used growing up was complete curriculums. So these you can get off Amazon, you buy them. They have literally a lot of stuff from like all the subjects, like math, English, social studies, science, this one, but it only goes up to grade 8. And after that, yeah, it doesn't. So the high school stuff, we've been doing it kind of like we made it up kind of thing, but we know what we need to do from the requirements of the government. So this was something I wanted to include because this is a fun little activity that someone had made for a Lego challenge. So if your kids have Lego, you can get them to use their imagination for building or whatever you want to call it. Just call it something funny. And like this one, day 1, you were hired by an amusement park to create a new roller coaster. There you go. They got to come up with a roller coaster. And if you try, make it a team building exercise if you have multiple kids. And you can get them to try to see how that goes without fighting. So then at the end, they have the question of what was your favorite day. So you could get a picture taken of each one and have it as like a little logbook for them that they can look back on too. So this is some other websites that came up that I remember some of them, but I didn't have time to list them all. So you've got like Scholastic Learn at Home, PBS Learning Media, and I'll try to type these all up so you can click on them as best I can. Time is of the essence here. Learning A to Z, like there's lots of stuff here, you see, so lots of educational sites. So this was a homeschooling schedule someone came up with of home economics. So this was more of a funny one. Learn how to make me a decent coffee. 10 a.m. engineering. How to operate and the washing machine. 11 a.m. PE, carrying rubbish and recycling out to the bins. 1 p.m. chemistry. So you see they get a break in between there. Chemistry, how to bleach and disinfect the bathroom. Geography, lesson is where the items you have stone across the floor actually live. 3 p.m. How to find wash basket. 3:30, chopping vegetables. Science, learn how to get hot water and fairy liquid remove grease from the pans. And after school club, go to your room with your iPad and be quiet. So it was more of a comedy one. So these ones are some more links. This is a YouTube channel for, go back. This is a YouTube channel for a French teacher that I know. And so she's created a thing like that. So I'm going to compile these two once I download them, and you will get to see the YouTube video up once I'm done. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate everyone coming to see everything. I'm sorry it wasn't longer, but I wanted to make it that you just had a little bit of help and support, knowing that this is, we're going to get through this. And the best thing is you can tell your kids as you're living through it, this is their story. This is your story even. Because I remember we lived with my grandmother. I still live with my grandmother. And when she didn't have dementia, she would always tell me about what she had to live through. If I complained about something, she would be like, you don't know what it was really like. I lived through the war. And she went on about her stories. But I'm like, this is your story. Tell your kids that right now they're living through waking history. That this is the history that they're going to get to tell their kids. If they're complaining, you could tell them, you didn't live through COVID-19 in 2020. Which, by the way, I feel like they should almost call it COVID-20 because of 2020. But it doesn't matter. I'm game. So anyway, I just wanted to keep this as options for you. Let you know some of the stuff that's out there. And have a great day. Enjoy the sun, at least it's out at our place. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them. I'll leave this open. This is an open event, so you can welcome to ask me at any time. So have a great day. Bye.